Hello everyone and welcome to this new Loopstation analysis. In this video I will analyze Bichassa by Saro during his elimination in the Beatbox Battle World Championship. Let's go. So at the beginning there is not much to say. He starts doing hi-hats, then he does the main chords, then he does the snare, then he does some shakers with the snares. He uses panning delay for the shakers, kind of shakers, and he uses reverb for the snare. You can see during the intro that he switches the effect during this time. And this is what he does, he's switching from panning delay to reverb and for other effects like maybe some EQ and maybe some chorus. And then afterwards he will tap on the first effect and select the pitch bend, which is the sound that we just heard, the last track that he's making. It's kind of his signature sound. He used this sound for his track Auras, and you can see very clearly that he used the main knob in order to switch from +4 octave at the beginning, then +3, +2. With the pitch bend, he also used panning delay, and he records all of this in separate track. So if you followed a bit the intro, you can hear that there are 4 different tracks: the kick track, the snare with shakers track, the main chords, and the pitch bend track. And in this image, you can see very clearly that there are 4 tracks. The first 2, which are the kick and the snare. Then the third track is either the pitch bend or the main melody. The fourth track is the one that is recording right now, which is the lyrics. And the last one, which is also either the pitch bend track or the main chord. So here is stopping everything. You can very clearly see everything that he has on the Loopstation. He is also preparing his hand in order to make the first drop. You will see afterwards, but he will press the track FX A in order to enable the beat scatter. He will use his left hand in order to put the kick track first, and then for the drop, he will mute his lyric channel and put back the main chords and the pitch bend track, which both have the effect enabled. So after that first drop, he will just sing and do some playing with his track with the lyrics and the track with the pitch bend. However, he also enabled one effect that gives this metallic sound. I'm not sure which effect it is. It's not a granular delay because you can see that the effect is on the second track FX. So it can be a flanger, a delay maybe, or something else. I'm not sure what effect he uses for this. So after that, you can see that he's preparing his finger in order to remove the metallic effect and probably the beat scatter in order to go to the bridge and then for the final drop afterwards. So here is switching up the beat scatter. He then uses the knob in order to put the filter effect. So this is the same thing as the Ibarra video if you saw. He's scrolling very fast in order to go to the filter, which is the first one. The beat scatter is at the very end of the effect list, but the filter is the first one. So he's scrolling all the way to the far left. After that, he will select an effect on the track FXP, which is the lo-fi effect that you will be able to hear for the last drop. And on the third track FX, you will see him doing a very special thing. I will explain to you after we watch the video.
In the beach, in the winter, in the beach,
So if you saw correctly, he enabled the effect. The effect doesn't do anything. You can't hear any changes. He enabled the effect. He counts 1, 2, 3, and then he removes the effect. So you might wonder, okay, what did he do? Why he enabled the effect for no sound? What happens? Well, it's very simple. The last effect is a panic delay or a simple delay. It works too. And he will use this for the last drop in order to make that very harsh sound. He will play with that later on. And the reason he enabled the effect for one measure and then removes it is because he has the panic delay on the effect. There are two tracks, you can see here, there are two tracks that have the effect enabled. So the main chords and the pitch bend track. The pitch bend track is not playing, so the third track, you know the third track is the main chord. So he has this main track that is giving sounds because it's playing. So he enables the panic delay and basically he makes this track repeat indefinitely by setting the feedback of the delay to 100. That way, even if you disable the effect, you will still have sounds coming from the panic delay. It's kind of saved into the panic delay. So that way, afterwards, he can press the panic delay and control with the knob the volume of the panic delay and do his last drop. You will see it afterwards. So after recording the sound in the panic delay, you will see him using the main knob for quite some time. Let's see. So basically he's recording something on his third track. So the third track is the lyrics, so the Bichassa. And he's recording something, he's recording some snare for the drop. And you can also see on the other side that he's using the main knob in order to scroll through something. I believe he's switching from a tempo-based time to a millisecond time. So I think it's around 12 milliseconds or something like this. So he's scrolling all the way to the correct time in order to prepare the effect for the last drop. So here there is very specific things happening. I think he failed the drop. He was supposed to enable this track, so the pitch bend track and the main chords, but he was also supposed to put the filter and the lo-fi effect on it. I guess because we can see the Loopstation, he failed it. So after he will just start again the drop. It's not a real problem, but I think there was some failure here. It's not a problem. So as you can see, so now he did the drop and now he's using, as I told you, the knob in order to control the volume of the panic delay that he put just before. So you will see him playing with that a lot, doing some sounds. And after you will see him go back to the main knob and change the time in milliseconds in order to change the note of the panic delay. You will see him and hear that very clearly. So, and afterward, this is the end. There is nothing much left. He just remove the drums, the kicks, and just sing on top of it. And at the end, Scott Jackson is showing the timer that is perfectly 3 minutes. This is a very well-timed performance by Saro. Thank thank you for watching this short analysis of Bichassa. I hope you enjoyed. I'm trying to work a bit on this series of video. If you have any feedback, please let me know in the comments. And also, if you have any requests of battles that you want me to analyze, or even Loopstation videos that are not battles I can try, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.